In a world of experts and influencers, it's not these guys. They lived it.
They didn't mean to do it.
From Winchester to the outer limits of your memory, they've gone global. It's nostalgia, nonsense, and a side of bacon. Warning, side effects may include yelling at your phone, flashbacks to your best memories, and sudden cravings for bacon. This is Slice of Life with Jay and Rich.
Welcome to Slice of Life, episode 17. Rich is excited to be back here again. We have, I say this every time, but I feel like we get better every time. This may be my favorite topic we're ever going to cover.
You say that every time.
I know.
We have a favorite topic, favorite memory. This is not one of my favorite topics.
Oh, that'll make for even better stories then. This one is such a robust topic that we're bringing in a special guest here today.
We are?
So we are. Maybe you didn't get the memo. I
didn't.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell the audience what the topic is first. Then we'll introduce our very special guest. But before that, I got to share with you Gigs Barbecue. They're coming through again. I can't get enough of Bella's Dry Rub.
Oh,
I feel like I've bought it out at Solenberger's from you guys. I need to restock it some more.
So Gigs signed up again to be our sponsor, and I was so happy to have him on board.
Yeah, and they're paying us some barbecue.
Yeah, well, he said he would. He said we could come up too and do the podcast from there. I said, we need radio airwaves. He doesn't know it's recorded. I'm just kidding. He knows.
He's going to cancel his sponsorship after hearing that.
First
Good job.
day. But anyway, he's got a new restaurant. He just did a ribbon cutting. I don't know if you saw that.
I did. I wish I could have made it out there.
Yeah, that was so cool, and happy for him. And he's counting on us to fill his restaurant.
We will do our best.
Yes, absolutely. So thanks, Greg, for the sponsorship again, and we hope we do you proud.
Yeah, keep up the great work. We love your products.
Hogzilla.
So the topic we're going to cover today, we always go down memory lane. I share memories, perspectives from the 80s. Rich, you share perspectives from the 70s. This is going to be a great one. Today, I'm not even going to bother with the drum roll here. We are going to be talking about school dances. Everybody's favorite or most horrific memory. You could go one of two ways here. I don't think there's any happy medium.
Yeah, mine are horrific. It's just like
even better.
Odd man out always.
I love it. We'll get to that in a second. Yeah. But because this is such a rich topic, we are bringing in a special guest, and our listeners know we don't have special guests very often.
No, we do not.
I think this is only the third time we've ever done this.
Yes.
And we're very excited. Before we introduce this person, we brought them in just because this person is so exciting. They're so fun. They have their own podcast. They do so much for the community. But here's the big kickers that got her on here. First, we're bringing in a female perspective to the school dances, right? And we're also bringing in somebody with a different decade perspective.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Right? We have Rich, the old man from the 70s, me, the slightly less old man from the 80s.
Slightly less.
And now we're bringing in our next guest, and she's going to talk about, gosh, I don't even know her age, but it's something younger than us.
Much
right?
younger. A lot of energy.
So without further ado, please welcome the one, the only, Sierra Collins.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for having me.
And we are so excited you're here, Sierra. For those, most everybody knows who Sierra is, but if you're not from this area, Sierra is she is the best leadership coach, consultant, expert, whatever word you want to throw in there, we have in our area. And that's including me. Right, she's better than I. She's a lot better than I am.
You know that isn't true. You are so good at saying that about me, but you know it isn't true. I came to you because you are the best in the area. So
please,
I'm the one that's always learning.
Please, well, that's a great answer, and Sierra's fantastic. We're going to have you plug your podcast before we finish up here today. But I believe I've been a guest on there several times. Rich, have you been a guest on her podcast?
No, she invited me, and I have been, unfortunately, and I haven't bailed for any particular reason other than the fact that we are so busy doing the transition at the store that just haven't had the opportunity to get together with Sierra. I don't know why she wants me on this show. Maybe as an example of somebody who needs leadership.
Oh my goodness. No, I'm really looking forward to it. And I had to get him on the list, and I knew that he had a lot going on at Soul and Burger. So I've been very patient. I can't wait for the grand reopening. And then after that, there won't be any excuses anymore. He's just putting it off.
Yeah, she makes me nervous.
I can see that. I can see you being intimidated by Sierra.
Yes. She has those laser beam eyes that look at you and you're like, I know what you're telling me is not true. So I'm getting the truth out of you. No, well, welcome
you
aboard.
Read people pretty well.
Well, welcome aboard. Thank you for joining us. So you ready to talk about...
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so you ready to talk about your experiences at the school dances?
I am. I'm not sure where to begin because I actually took notes. You guys shouldn't be surprised about this. So when I found out I was going to be on the podcast, I made a list of the things I needed to do to prepare. Unlike when Jay is on my podcast and he just walks in and he doesn't care what we're talking about. He can just talk about it. That's not how I roll. So I had to talk to my mom and dad about their memories of my school dances. I had to go back through my yearbooks. You have to understand, I pulled all of my yearbooks from every year of school and looked through them to see if there were any pictures of me at my dances, just to get the vibes of like what it was like. And I made a timeline that I have in front of me today. It's just, I really did my homework on this one. So I hope you guys are happy with what I bring to the table. So when people hear this, I want them to have an understanding of how old I actually am. Jay is pretending he doesn't know, but I'm pretty sure you know. I was born in 89, so I am 36 years old. I went to Cape and Bridge Elementary School, Cape and Bridge Middle School, and Hampshire High School. And Will Lawrence stopped by the office the other day, and he said, I heard you have this episode coming up. And I said, well, it might surprise them a little bit, some of the things I have to say, because I had a little bit of a unique experience in middle school specifically. But before I get to that, the elementary level, we had sock hops.
Wow, yeah.
And I remember having cakewalks was a big deal. Everybody brought these cakes. Do you guys know what I'm talking about with a cakewalk?
I remember cakewalks.
I'm not, but go ahead.
You've never done a cakewalk?
Yeah, they've said I've done them. It's a cakewalk for you, but I didn't know what the term was.
Oh, okay.
It's a cakewalk for you. Oh, it's not just like a phrase. Okay, hold on. Jay, what do you remember about cakewalks? Was this a thing at your dances?
No, well, I might be thinking of different things. I remember cakewalks being things at my church growing up, where you would walk around, almost like musical chairs. You would walk around, and then was this a bad fever dream? I'm saying this out loud. I'm like, is this real? You would stop, and whatever you were in front of, you got that dessert.
Yeah, that's for real. We did that at our sock hop.
Okay. Wow. So you had dances in elementary school?
We did. But they were literally called sock hops. And the majority of the dancing was if you think of group dances like the Macarena, line dances, you have to understand we're a little bit country folk out there. So we had lots of line dances. But yes, we had sock hops in elementary school. And the very first memory was of a cakewalk and how it was a massive circle in the cafeteria. All of these parents would come, the kids would come, dessert as far as you can see, and everybody's holding a cake. And it's like, what dessert am I going home with? That was a part of our sock hop.
Wow. They need to bring cakewalks back. That needs to be more common.
But no dancing, just a cakewalk.
Yeah, there's no dancing in the cake. It was literally, right, Sierra? Am I remembering this right? There was no dancing in the cakewalk, right? You just walked.
Yeah, it's just to music. So if you think musical chairs, Rich, instead of running around trying to grab a chair, it's a matter of passing the cakes as quickly as you can while the music is going and people have their eye on a specific one that they want. Oh, I want that carrot cake. I hope it stops at me. You know what I mean? That's how it went.
So how many accidents took place during this cakewalk?
Remember that, actually. I don't remember any accidents.
See, I would be the person who dropped the cake or something happened to the cake so nobody else could get it.
Yeah. That's,
Would
I can picture that.
Are you saying you do that on purpose to sabotage it so you could take that cake with
just
you?
because my awkwardness, it would happen.
Oh man.
And be like,
so
then
you were surprised about this.
Yeah, then the sock hop would be over and everybody go home.
Oh man, only you could ruin a sock hop. Rich.
Exactly.
Okay, so you had.
Did you guys not have dances at elementary school? This is news to you.
This is news. This must be a younger person thing. There was no dances when I grew up.
The only time we danced
school.
was in class when we had PE or something, and we'd be doing like the hoedown. Square dancing or whatever. And that was it. It wasn't like we had an event, to show up and dance.
No, same here. Wow.
Well, I was thinking about that this morning when I taught elementary school, like what the experience is now. And what I tend to see are like daddy-daughter dances are the, elementary school thing now.
Oh, I can see that. My daughter had the chance to go to a daddy-daughter thing when she was younger, and I asked her if she wanted to go, and I got turned down. True story. She wanted to be seen in public with me. And not a lot's changed since then.
So, no, Dad, I've seen you dance.
Yeah. Well, speaking of, I want to jump. And Sierra, I know you listen to our podcast, so we jump all over the place. And by the way, thank you for letting us know how much you prepared. Rich and I feel woefully ill prepared for this now. We don't do. We just show up and start talking, and you have this entire timeline. So I hope we don't throw you off your groove by jumping all over the place here.
Hey, jump around. I'm used to it with you, Jay.
I was going to say, you knew what you're getting yourself into with this. So we're talking about rejection. Let me jump ahead because Rich and I have a guy's perspective, but after all these years, I would love to hear a woman's perspective on this. Fast forward, get away from the sock hop. Fast forward to middle school, high school dances. Okay, what does it feel like? I know the feeling of walking that long green mile across the dance floor. Yeah. Locking eyes with somebody and asking a girl to slow dance, right? And it was the most gut-wrenching, horrific, panic-stricken feeling in the world. And then when you get shot down, you have to walk all the way back, do the walk of shame. But that's always been a guy's perspective. What's your perspective if you see some dude coming towards you, locking eyes, you do not want to dance with him, but you know he's coming over to ask you for a slow dance? What does that feel like? Rich, there's barbecue, and then there's Gigs Barbecue.
Oh, man, Gigs isn't just food. It's an experience. Slow smoked, tender, and packed with flavor.
Every bite tastes like it's been made just for you. Ribs, pulled pork, brisket, whatever you're craving.
And let's not forget the sauces. Gigs has the whole lineup that'll take your buds on a road trip. Sweet, tangy, spicy, Bella's dry rub.
You'll smell it before you see it. That's Hogzilla, Gigs' legendary smoker, rolling out clouds of flavor.
So do yourself a flavor. Bring your family, friends, or just bring your appetite.
And head to Gigs Barbecue at 855 Bloomery Pike in Augusta, West Virginia.
Yeah, just follow the smoke from Hogzilla.
Gigs Barbecue. Come hungry, leave happy.
Well, I'll tell you, my perspective might be a little different. I have an extreme amount of empathy. So all I can think about is how hard that must be for that person. So it doesn't matter how bad I wouldn't want to dance with them. I would dance with anyone that asked.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I just can't imagine being turned down. So I put myself in their shoes and I'm like, okay, what's it going to hurt? Even if I don't even make it through a whole dance, they've at least not had to take the walk of shame where, you say no.
Wow.
So I think I was very kind in that. Not that a lot of people wanted to dance with me, guys. Let's just be honest here. I was always and still a big tomboy. So I wasn't like the cool kid at the dances and all these boys want to dance with me. I wasn't getting the cream of the crop coming to ask.
That would have been me. I'd have been coming across, he's not the cream of the crop. I'll dance with him.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Man, I wish more people had that perspective. I would have gotten a lot more yeses, a lot more dances than turndowns. The ones I talked to could care less if they're
turn
shooting
you
me down. Oh, my gosh.
Did people really turn you down?
Yes. Yeah, the ratio, I got more no's than yeses. That's why, thank goodness, that's why I got excited when we finally got to the dances that were like proms or homecomings, where you actually take a date so you know you have somebody to dance with.
Or they go dance with their friend and you never see them the rest of the evening until you take them home.
It sounds like you're talking from personal experience here, Rich.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So you guys, so those dances in high school, the only big ones that I think everybody has proms, right? Everybody has proms, and most schools have homecomings, right? The homecomings are typically at the beginning of the year, proms towards the end of the year. But did you guys have other ones, random ones dropped in? For example, I know at my high school, we had Spring Fling, we had the Jungle Jam, different cool names like that. Did you guys have other dances like that thrown in?
I did not.
No, that's pretty fancy right there. I can't say that we did. I don't remember. I pretty much in middle school, I remember a spring dance. I can't wait to tell you guys about this one. Can I tell you about this?
Sure.
Please, jump right in.
Okay. So picture this. I am such a nerd. Nobody really wants to hang out with me. But my brother, who is 6 years older than me, he is so cool. Okay. And he and his friends started the DJ Squad. And so they had started this DJ company where they would come in and DJ the dances. And so I got to look forward to, at the middle school level, knowing that my brother and his really cute friends were going to be there running all the music. I could go up and talk to them and hang out with them, and it would make me so much cooler than I actually was. And so my goal was always to get one of the members of the DJ Squad to dance with me, because these were these much older guys, and it would really up level where I fit in the school to know that Sierra was like friends and was dancing with these guys. So I would go there focused on that. But this one time I went to the spring dance with a date, and I'll have to pull a picture. My mom said she's going to pull a picture for you guys, so I'll find it. But I was really tall, so super tall, super skinny. And you take this tomboy and you put me in this like sparkly dress, totally girly for the first time. And my date that had come and asked me to go with him was this very short boy. His name is Josh. I hope he doesn't hear this because he might be embarrassed by it. I did hear from him a couple of years ago. I feel terrible. But he was so much shorter than me. So there are pictures of me bending over to put his boutonniere on him. Oh. It's the funniest thing. My parents still think it's hilarious that I kind of had to like bend over, kneel down to put the boutonniere on him for my date. But I didn't really care that I was there with him. I just wanted to dance with the older boys in the DJ Squad. So I'm a little bit of a jerk. I'm not going to lie.
So your empathy just shifted, right?
It did. Well, understand, I went to him. I went with him to the dance because of empathy and because I would never say no to anyone. But then once I got there, it's like, well, I can't save every dance for him because that's who I have my eyes on. So, yeah, now you can judge me.
Nah, no judging here.
I'm judging you hard, Sierra. I feel for poor Josh here. Oh, my gosh.
I really hope he doesn't hear this. This is terrible.
Josh and me would be friends.
Yeah, I just want to be, he'd be over watching his date dance with somebody from the DJ Squad, having a punch with you in the corner, Rich. So, Sierra, did you go there? I'm just painting the picture here. So you're there, you drop Josh like a bad habit. Did you go over there and get a dance with one of the members of the DJ Squad?
Oh, heck yeah, but I never had the guts to do it at the beginning. It took a lot of time. I would sit off to the side. I would go up and make special requests of songs and like hang out with them for a few minutes. And then I go back to my little group of friends again. I had to build up to it.
Wow.
And I remember even mentioning to my brother, like, do you think Jake will dance with me? Okay, so this is kind of funny. I feel like you guys might have talked about this in an episode before. Do you remember how you used to take a piece of fruit and you turn the stem however many times, and when the stem pops off, whatever letter you're on, that's who you're going to end up with?
Yes.
I don't know if you remember this.
I
if
do
this
remember
is a
that.
thing.
Yeah.
I always made it come off. I'd yank that thing off at Jay because I always wanted to be Jake, his friend in the DJ squad.
Oh,
So
my
you didn't
God.
wait for it to twist off. You just yanked it off.
I yanked that thing off. And if it was going to come off early, I would like hold it in there, you know, pull it out of the perfect moment. Well, it's Jay. It's gotta be Jake.
Wow. And meanwhile, Josh is thinking it's him because
Yeah,
of the
that's
J
right.
letter.
Yeah, it's Jay.
I know.
Oh,
Well,
sorry.
let me ask you this. While
Terrible.
you were dancing with Jake, did you make eye contact with Josh?
You know what? I don't think I would have done that. That would have been horrible. I can't remember. I don't want to lie, but I would hope I wouldn't do that to him.
She's
Oh,
over a
my
wink,
gosh.
giving him a wink. Well, you know, Josh isn't going to be able to see.
Oh, man.
She's looking over his head.
So paint the picture here, the DJ squad, your era of these dances. What do you remember some of the songs that you requested, Sierra?
Oh my gosh.
Like what was
I
popular
feel
back
like-
then?
I have random things popping into my head right now. Probably based on the style of music that my brother would listen to and stuff. I was like Third Eye Blind and Casey and JoJo. Do you remember any of these?
Third
I
Eye
do.
Blind, I do.
You guys
Not
are-
Casey. Yeah.
I remember these.
Casey and JoJo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to think. You guys talk about some of yours, and I'm gonna think a minute on those.
Well, see, the big ones for me in the '80s. Well, and again, I think I'm more traumatized by the ones getting shot down, having to walk back. So they're mostly the love songs, like so anything Chicago, REO Speedwagon, Air Supply,
Journey,
right? All of those. Those are the big ones, right? Love those. Yep.
Yeah.
First slow dance I ever had. I remember the song still. I can't fight this feeling by REO Speedwagon.
Right.
Great song.
Yeah.
You know, and we talk about this podcast is all about memories. I hear that song. 35 years, however many years later, I hear that song and I'm transported right back to that slow dance. It was so cool.
Tears coming out of your eyes.
Yeah, I was just so happy. That's when he said yes. So what about you? What songs do you remember?
The only song that I remember dancing to, and it was actually our theme at our prom, and it was "Stairway to Heaven."
Oh wow,
you know.
that was your prom theme.
Oh,
Yes, it was
It's a weird theme.
I didn't choose it. I wasn't on the selection committee of, I was lucky to show up.
Wow. Okay.
But I do remember dancing. They might have even played it several times during the prom.
Okay.
That's
weird.
Yeah. So certainly 70s, 70s music. And one dance that I remember going to, of course, we talked about it in a previous podcast, is ninth grade, because we didn't have a lot of dances. So we went to ninth grade, which was at that time junior high school. Now they're middle schools, and we had our ninth grade dance. And I just remember all the guys. We were in like 6 of us standing around. We doing the air guitar.
Oh.
It was like, so I just play that memory back and go like, how dumb.
Why aren't the girls anywhere near us when we're doing this?
Yeah, you want some of this. You want to come over and air guitar with us.
Oh, gee.
But they were nice. The girls were always nice to us.
Okay.
They
turned you down gently when you asked for a dance?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You walk over to them and say, and their friend was, no, Linda and I need to go to the restroom.
Yeah, that's one. We're getting ready to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Oh man. See, Sierra, you could have used easy lines like this to get out of it, but you were too nice.
yeah, I know. I'm learning so much. Too late in life.
See, I remember
Okay,
one.
so you guys, go ahead.
No, go ahead, please.
I was going to say, you guys kind of unlocked it for me. Now I have all of these songs coming back to me. So, do you guys remember "Truly, Madly, Deeply" by Savage Garden?
Yes.
Jeez.
Okay, that was a big one.
Okay.
I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith.
Yeah.
That was a big one.
Yep. That's from a movie.
Amazed
right?
by Lone Star.
Yep.
I remember that one. Yeah, so it was a lot from that time period. But my I feel like even as we got older, they were still playing a lot of those same songs all the way through middle school. Even when newer stuff was coming out, those seemed to be like the slow dance songs specifically.
Okay. I don't even feel like in school dances today, like talking to my kids when they were in high school, they said there may be like 2 or 3 slow dances during the entire night. That's
Really?
it. Yeah, it's just not that big of a thing anymore.
Huh. Well, I guess they.
Well,
keep the
that's
kids
not
apart.
good because that's all I wanted to participate in. The rest, I would just sit around and watch people because I was awkward and did not know how to dance.
Oh yes.
Well, I think we can. I'm going to speak for Rich too, just because I know him too well. We can all. I didn't know that about you, but for Rich and I, no, there's no coordination. I hated fast dancing. In fact, the one time, I would be the guy, the stereotypical guy, just with his drink, leaning against the wall with all the other dudes. I wasn't doing air guitar like Rich, but we were just all hanging out there. But I remember once in a while, people would come and pull you out on the dance floor to dance to a fast song, and I'm so uncoordinated and can't dance to begin with. But I remember they brought us out one time. And the song everybody was dancing to was "We Built This City on Rock and Roll."
Oh yeah.
But try fast dance to that song one time. It just doesn't work, even if you are a good dancer. I just remember it's the most awkward moment ever. I'm glad we didn't have phones back then.
It's got a weird beat to it.
Yeah, you just can't dance to it.
And then watch this. We'll see somebody that after they hear the podcast and watch me dance to this.
Yeah,
and it'll be
show me
good.
how then. Yeah.
It'd be good. No, I did the.
I think we just changed your walk-on song for the summit. We'll have to do that, and you'll have to create a dance for it.
we built
Yes.
this city on rock
It would
and
be
roll.
like the Elaine dance from Seinfeld.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rich. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's fine. No, I said I did the 9th grade shuffle. That's what we called it, the 2-step. You just
Drag your
stand
feet.
there and you go one step back with one, and then you switch and go to the next foot.
Yeah, I can handle that one.
And you're just like shaking your head. You can't see that, Sierra. You're just kind of shaking your hands in front of you like you're keeping the beat.
It's like Rich is having a seizure here in
That's
front of me.
exactly what they were like. What's wrong with him?
Man.
Betty does that today.
What, ask
Oh
what's
my
wrong with you?
God.
Yeah, that and you're having a seizure.
Man, I feel like we're naming all the things that we didn't like about school dances. We need to throw something positive on here. But before we get, you just remind me of one other. This isn't really a school dance, but we had something at the War Memorial Building here in town called Teen Night. Once a month,
I
and you show
remember
up, and it was a
those.
big dance, and you could get in the pool and all kinds of stuff, right? You could do as a teenager. But I remember there one time walking across to ask a girl to dance, and we locked eyes, and I could almost see that she was getting ready to say no. I knew it was coming, but I was already committed. So I go over there, and I was like, "Would you like to?" And she's like, "Oh, no." And then I immediately, I'm proud of this moment. I immediately lied. I'm like, "Would you?" No, I was going to say, "Would you like a drink?" I work here at the. They didn't have anybody working at the War Memorial Building. And then they were like, "Yeah, we'll take a couple Cokes." And I said, "Okay, I'll be right back." I went and got them. I stayed. I lived the
Right.
gimmick just because I didn't want to look like I was getting shot down. Brought them Cokes and then had to act like I was a waiter there.
Wow.
Yeah, the good old days.
That is hilarious.
So what are some fond memories either of you have for school dances?
Oh, you talking to me or
Yeah,
Sierra? Sierra's
When I say
fond
either
memories
of
are,
you, it's
wanting to dance with Jake.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Sierra shared a fond
From
memory
State
dancing
Farm.
with Jake.
Jake from State Farm.
It's funny.
Hey, I'm
Jake,
wearing khakis.
You're saying Jake from State Farm. When I hear Jake, I always think of Jake Ryan, the good-looking hunk from 16 Candles.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why that's when I hear Jake it goes to.
No, my
I
fond
don't
memory.
even know what that is.
Oh my!
You never watched that?
That just hurt my heart,
Oh,
Sierra.
Sierra.
You need to watch
Sorry.
16 Candles. One of the greatest
All
movies
right,
ever
writing
made.
it down.
Okay, please, you will not be disappointed. And half the movie is at a school dance too.
That's yes, it is. So I don't know if I have a one particular happy memory. I just remember
That's sad.
I was happy to go.
Okay,
So it wasn't. You can always talk about the things that we did when we were there, but it just finding a date for my senior prom, that was not a good memory. I remember. I think we talked about this where I went to the girl's house and I had to meet her dad.
oh yeah.
And I sat out talking to her because we were in class, we were in homeroom, and she knew I was a goofball. Anyway, when I asked her to the prom, she says, "Well, you have to come to my house and ask my dad." And I was like, "Okay, I'll ask your dad."
Oh my.
I wasn't shy. It was stupid, but I wasn't shy. Anyway, her dad met me, and he goes, "Yeah, he seems like a nice young man. Little did he know. No, so I sit out and talked to her for, I don't know, it seemed like hours and hours. It was probably 15 minutes. And then she says, okay, she says, I'll go. And then the last, like the day before the prom, she says, yeah, I'm not going to be able to go.
Oh.
But then on the prom date, she's there with somebody else.
Oh, so you went to prom by yourself?
Oh, no. I had a date. I got another date.
You were able to get another date that quickly?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, you're sandbagging this. Sounds like you
Wow.
had no problem finding dates.
Yeah, so it was like, so I asked another girl that I knew she wasn't planning on going. And I said, would you like to go? And she said, well, I thought you were going with somebody. I said, they can't make it. So she said, okay. So I ran out. I remember getting the flowers and the corsage and everything, and the last minute. So that was a good memory.
But then you ran into your original girl that broke it off. Then she was there at the prom with somebody else.
Yeah, and then I did like Carrie, and I dumped a bucket of blood on. No, I'm just kidding. No, I wasn't. Actually, it didn't. At the time, I was just like, what? But I didn't hang on to that. I just let it go.
But you had a good. It was meant to be. You probably had a great time with the other girl.
I kept thinking she's missing out.
That's right.
That's right.
Oh my
She's missing out.
Wow. Yeah, I remember it was. You talk about timing. Angie, who I'm married to now.
Yeah,
we were dating in high school.
So
that whole story. Well, we were on and off again, like Ross and Rachel, right all through high school.
Taking a break.
And taking a break. Yeah, she took a lot of breaks from me. But so we had a date to go to senior prom together. And then she breaks up with me like 2 weeks before, but we still went as friends. And I'm saying that with the air quote. It was the most awkward prom ever, but oh well. I don't know why I'm sharing. We're supposed to be talking about good memories. I don't know why I threw that out there.
That's a good memory.
Yeah, what happened? You guys went negative on me.
I know. Yeah, we're spiraling here. We got to bring this thing back here. School dances were fun. And you mentioned it too, Sierra. I'm curious when this changed because, like Rich was talking, I remember we used to have to go and a lot of times ask dads. Can we take your daughter out? Was that a thing when you were dating? Did suitors have to come talk to your parents?
Definitely not middle school. In high school, I'm trying to remember. I think he didn't. So I had the same boyfriend throughout both junior and senior prom. And then made the mistake of marrying him. Throw that out there. Let's go negative. But I think maybe that's why my dad didn't like him, is because I don't think he ever asked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
yeah, I don't think he did.
I can tell you, growing up, I was taught a lot of nice, respectful things, but that wasn't on my radar. As you got to go. If somebody mentioned it, I would do it, but it wasn't something that I would think of. Say, I better go talk to her father.
Yeah.
Especially if they're already dating you.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm already dating your daughter. Could I take her to the dance?
Yeah. It's hard. Well, kids today don't even have to worry about. We've talked before in here. Just calling over to a girl's house and risking the dad picking up the phone
or the mom
anybody but the girl you're calling.
Yeah,
it's too easy now. They can just text, and it's oh my gosh.
Yeah, they got their own phones. Who's that?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's my friend Bill.
Yeah, it's not like, Mom, get off the line. I'm talking to somebody. Oh man.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I remember that.
What was that? The show, the Wonderful Life, where the mom is on the extension while they're talking.
It's a Wonderful Life?
Yeah. Don't you remember that scene?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Jimmy Stewart is I don't remember the actor's name.
Yes,
and then she's upstairs and goes, get off the line, Mom. I'm not listening.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, man.
Okay, I have a question about how you guys got to the dances. Like, was it a thing to have a limo like it is today?
No.
It was for me.
No, I didn't have a limo.
Yeah, I had a limo
was the
once.
limo.
Yeah.
I had a 66 Ford Galaxy that was a boat, and it was white. It looked like a limo,
That's
but I drove it.
A limo. You put on the limo. You put on the chauffeur cap when you drove.
Yeah, that matter of fact, it looked like the guy from what was the Island movie? I can't remember.
Island movie.
Yeah. The guy.
Moana?
The plane.
Oh, Fantasy Island.
Fantasy Island.
That's a TV show.
Yeah, I know. That's why I look like the plane is here, boss.
Tattoo.
That's what.
No, I took it was a big deal, Sierra. I had a limo for my junior prom. Was the only time I ever did that. But that was fun though.
Yeah.
So when we actually pictured Dumb and Dumber, the guy I went with on the double date, we had canes. We didn't have the top hats, but we did have canes. No, they were normal looking. So I think it was a tux. I think it was like, remember that was the whole thing. For prom, your tuxes matched your date's dress.
Yes.
Right? Is that still a thing, Sierra, when you were doing it?
Yeah, we were supposed to match.
Okay.
Not everybody did, but yeah, that was a thing.
Okay, you're saying it like you didn't match.
I think we did. I think we did a good job.
Okay.
You dressed him.
But I really don't have any sense of style whatsoever. So just because I think we did doesn't mean we did.
This is the tomboy coming out in you again, right?
Yes, 100%. Well, this is my secret even today is I prefer to wear dresses because I don't want to have to match a top and a bottom because I can't do so successfully.
Really?
So I wear a dress and there's nothing to have to worry about matching. Yes.
I think
we
Betty...
have to understand, I grew up with 2 older brothers. I had all their hand-me-down clothes. So going to a dance, when you talk about good memory, I felt like a girl. I actually got my hair done. I got to wear a dress. I wasn't wearing boy hand-me-down clothes.
Nice.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So you love school dances then?
Yeah, I guess.
It was a time for you to dress up.
Yeah, I think there were a lot of fears associated with it though too, because even when I went to that dance with Josh, I'm pretty sure he broke up with me the day after the dance. Probably because I danced with Jake, right?
Yeah,
that's
we don't blame Josh at all for dumping you after that. This was self-induced, Sierra.
Yeah, I know. I admit it. But back to the limo thing, I was lucky enough that a family friend was a chauffeur in general, so it was easy to secure a limo, and I'm not even sure that my parents really had to pay anything for it. So I got super lucky on that one, but I'm pretty sure it was only for my senior prom. I don't think I did it for my junior prom. I think maybe my boyfriend's parents might have covered one for junior prom, but I was with him for both years, so.
Nice.
It was only fair, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. No, limos were fun. You felt like a big deal riding in those. I mean, you still do, I guess. I haven't ridden in one, and that might have been the last time I was in a limo was junior prom.
You don't have one coming?
I figured you had someone driving you all the time, Jay.
What's that?
I figured you had someone driving you all the time. You haven't been in a limo since you went to a dance?
No. I wish I had a chauffeur. If I were rich enough, that would be my first thing I'd invest in, just because I hate driving and traffic. And
whose big black car is that out front? It's got 8 doors on it.
Oh, that's. Don't worry about that, Rich. Well, let me ask you guys this. I know not for you, Rich, because it came more in my era. But Sierra, is breakdancing still a thing at dances when you were there?
Yes, and my brother was the amazing break dancer. So even on the DJ squad, he would pull away from that and he would get out in the middle of the floor and do it.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Would they lay out the cardboard? That was an 80s thing, I think. They laid a bunch of cardboard and break on that.
Don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, that must have come and gone.
That was because they were out on asphalt. I don't think in a gymnasium they could probably do it on the basketball court if that's or wherever. Sierra probably had a dedicated location outside of school. Did your school dances were they not at school?
No, we had them in the gym.
Okay.
Yeah. Ours were in the gym, except for our proms were in the gym, but all the other dances were in the cafeteria. Is that normal?
Really?
Yeah.
No, we had
that
them in the
was
gym.
for elementary.
For your sock hops.
Yes, but the cafeteria was the gym.
Oh, really?
Okay, interesting.
It was one and the same. So yeah, we would have tables that were all pushed up against the sides, and it would be the gym. And then when it was time to eat, all the tables would be pulled out for lunch and then put back away again. But it was Cape and Bridge.
No, hey, that's reuse. I remember they made up names for these rooms, when they would combine them. I remember we had our gym and our auditorium were the same thing in elementary school, and they would call it the gymnatorium.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I thought that was a real thing until I got out. I was like, what? You guys don't have, where's your gymnatorium? They're like, what are you talking about, kid?
Yeah, we actually had an auditorium in our high school in Hedgesville.
Okay.
Yeah, so we had a gym and we had a cafeteria that was separate. And I believe they're still there. I haven't been back since I graduated.
Sierra, can you tell? I feel like Rich is bragging now. He's like, we had a gym and a cafeteria
Yeah, he is.
It was a new school.
Oh man.
You know, I don't. Most of my friends went to Martinsburg High, and I, you know what? I've never been inside the Martinsburg High School. So,
really?
Yeah, I've been to the
Go
football
watch a basketball
fields.
game there.
Well, I've been to the basketball game, but I haven't been inside the school itself.
Where's the basketball game?
Huh?
The basketball
In the
They have
school?
their own court. Yeah, they have
inside, right?
Yeah, it's inside, but I haven't been inside the school like where the classroom.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Trust me,
Gotcha.
it's a separate building
Okay.
attached to the school.
Oh my gosh.
Just kind of like James Wood. You know, you can get to the gymnasium without going through the school.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Sorry. Now Sierra's got me thinking of this school that you went to was a one-room schoolhouse. Was there more than one? Did you all have class?
It was more than one room. It was actually a pretty big building. I mean, it did have K to 5, K to 5 in there, but they since rebuilt. I guess they have. Is it a new elementary and a new middle school in Cape and Bridge? I'm gonna have to go back up there and see. I know they have new schools in Cape and Bridge, but yeah, it was. I mean, but you know, when you go back to these places and you thought it was so big when you were smaller, and then you're like, oh my gosh, this actually is really tiny. It wasn't a one-room schoolhouse, Rich. However, it probably wasn't that big after all.
No, and that's actually the memories that I have is, it doesn't even matter like previous workplaces. Like when I worked in D.C. for Pepco, and I just remember the building being so big and the rooms that we were. And I went back to visit several years later, and I was like, man, this is small. Yeah, you know, but it's certainly the schools.
Yeah, it was larger than life at the time. I remember going back to high schools or middle schools, and I'm like, how small are these lockers?
Right.
How did I get shoved in these and fit, by the bullies back then? It's crazy, though. Different perspectives.
I looked at it and said, look at all this room for my cigarettes.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I never
Oh
smoked.
my goodness.
Let me ask you guys this. Did either of you have, or I'm not going to say did you, I'm going to say what was your one jam that if you had to hear this, if you heard this at a school dance, you would get on the dance floor? And I see Rich, I see the smoke coming out of his ears trying to figure this out. I'll help you out. I'll start out because you know how uncoordinated I am. And I can't dance.
Yeah.
But when I would hear YMCA,
Oh, yeah.
I would be on the dance floor because that's
yeah.
just putting your arms in the air, doing the letters. I could and jumping up and down. I can dance to that. So did you guys, either of you, did you have that one jam that, okay, I have to be on the dance floor cutting a rug to this?
I don't remember, but I do remember we did the YMCA.
Well, you can't use mine.
But-
You have to come up with your own now, Rich.
How about you, Sierra?
I think I said earlier the Macarena.
Yeah.
Because it's the same kind of deal. Because once you know it, you know it. So if you're super awkward, you can still participate. So I would say that, or one of those slow dance songs. I liked the slow dances because those were the only ones that I was super comfortable with too. So all the other faster stuff that wasn't a group dance, guided dance, I had no idea what I was doing. But to be completely honest, I would have said YMCA if you hadn't said it first.
Okay, so you're both trying to steal my answer now.
Yeah.
Well,
No, but I came up with a backup.
No, Macarena's
Rich is the one
good.
cheating.
I like Macarena. At least you had an answer. Rich is still sitting there
Yeah,
trying to figure out.
I don't remember any songs that I had to get up and dance to.
Well,
I know the ones that I would probably do now, like Sledgehammer or something like that, but that wasn't during my dance.
Sledgehammer, the 80s song?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You can't dance. You danced to Sledgehammer?
No. I said if they had that, I would have, but it's like they didn't play that during my dances.
By Peter Gabriel?
Yeah.
That'd be harder to dance to than We Built This City.
Oh, no. You can dance to it.
I want to take your word for that one.
Oh, we have to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see Rich
Betty
dance to
says it's
Sledgehammer.
not for public.
I believe it. Well, hey, speaking, you brought up slow dancing, Sierra. Answer me this, because I've never been able to crack this code, but I think I know what girls were doing back in the day. So you would go, and the traditional slow dance was guys, hands on hips, and girls, your arms around the guy's neck, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now, I always found it if I felt like the girl was halfway in, kind of like you were saying earlier, I'm going to be nice. I'm really not into this guy that much. I'm just doing it as a favor so I don't hurt their feelings. then I would always tell, they would, instead of arms around, the neck, they would have one hand on the side and one hand like
on your shoulder.
No, on a shoulder, or holding hands like up a little bit. I'm trying to describe this.
Right.
Is that a thing? Or is this all in my head?
My thing was, and I'm pretty sure most did this, instead of wrapping hands around the neck, it was a hand on the top of each shoulder, and then your arm's length distance, like as far away as possible.
Yes.
But luckily, I have really long arms. I have these gorilla arms, so I could get some serious distance.
Oh, man. Yes.
That and stick your butt out so you're as far away as possible. But yeah, hands on top of the shoulders.
I've forgotten about that move, too. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think we touched bodies. I think it was during the time it was like, no close dancing like that.
Teachers would be over. Okay.
Right. Separation.
See, they did allow, I think it loosened up in the 80s because that was the thing. You were able to get pretty close.
Yeah, they knew from when they grew up in the 50s and the 60s. No.
Yeah.
We ain't having none of that.
So you're saying that there was a time where it'd be one hand on the shoulder and then like holding hands with them, like the other
have one
hand out?
Yes.
Right. You have one hand, like the couple would have a hand, bent hand, elbow from your waist up to your shoulder type thing. Yeah. Trying to paint this for the audience.
You're doing a good job. Yeah. So you never use that maneuver, Sierra?
Well, no. To me, that's holding their hand is more than like just putting my hands on their shoulders. So that would be even more awkward. I wouldn't want to hold their hands.
Good point.
Yeah, well, at least the holding
hands,
you could get a little rhythm going.
Maybe this girl really liked me, and I was reading the whole thing wrong.
Well, you remember the spin move, right?
The spin.
Yeah, the spin move. Like, so you would spin them around.
Yeah. Did you do that?
Not during a slow dance.
Yeah, just during Sledgehammer.
Girls did that to me, and I'd fall on the floor.
Oh man, yeah, I remember
that
one time.
Made me think of the. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Please go.
Well, speaking about spinning around and falling on the floor, what is the movie where the floor opens up and they're dancing?
Oh, that's actually A Wonderful Life.
A Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Yes, that is. Okay, so the second time we talked about that, it just made me think of that and how they danced in that movie compared to our own experiences.
Yeah, they didn't show any slow dancing that I remember, but that was actually the Charleston dance that they were doing during that scene.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember, this is showing my age, but my age is shown, is my mom used to be able to dance that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she used to be able to do the Charleston. Of course, that was her time frame of growing up.
Yeah.
She was actually a good dancer, but she never taught me.
You know what the worst form of dancing ever was? And this was never at any school dances. I saw it in college more than anything, slam dancing.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that actually, yes, I've seen that.
People just run into each other.
Yeah, that's just, I don't get that.
What?
You've never heard of slam dancing?
I have not. I'm going to have to look it up.
Oh, wow. All it is they would play like some metal, grunge or something, and everybody would go out there and just start hurling their bodies into each other, like literally, hence the name, slamming into one another. No girls were involved. It was just all dudes. It was the weirdest thing. I actually saw it when we went to the sidebar. I'll come right back to the school dance. At college one time, we went to a party, and there was a bunch of dudes in there slam dancing. I'm like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And I had probably been overserved early in the night, and I was feeling myself. So I said, I want to walk right through there and just kind of,
break it up.
Well, yeah, just like throw a shoulder into these guys and just walk through and just kind of. But first guy I slammed into, fell down, broke my ankle in two, and go to the emergency room, get surgery.
Oh my goodness!
So that's what you get for sticking your nose somewhere where it doesn't belong.
Mom, come on, Mom, teach this boy better.
Well, what about, did this ever happen to you? I remember one time. I was so unlucky in getting dancing. This was middle school, that one of the more attractive teachers actually came over and asked me to dance. So I got to dance with the good-looking teacher in the middle of the floor. So then I was like the stud after that. Yeah. So that was kind of cool. Never forgotten about that.
That's really cool.
Right? My Spanish teacher.
I don't remember that happening.
Yep. Mrs. Brown. Miss Brown.
They throw the hand up if I came over, like, get away. Get away. It was like using the force.
Yeah, repel this guy. Now, did you
I'm
guys?
pretty sure someone would
burning
get arrested for that today.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's true. Yeah, you got to
different
watch.
times. Different times. Now, were most of your dances? And Sierra, I think you alluded to it earlier with your brother. With most of your dances, DJs, did you guys ever have bands?
No, we never had bands. It was always a DJ.
Well, not even for prom.
I don't think we had a band for prom. No, I'm pretty sure it was always a DJ.
Okay, Rich.
Yeah, no, we had DJs.
I think we always had DJs, except prom was always a band.
Yeah,
Maybe that's
no,
not
we
even a
never-
thing anymore either.
No, they probably got to pay for them.
Yeah.
They
Well,
paid for them before, but
Yeah.
The other thing that I was surprised about is today there's not even any emphasis on having dates for proms. It's just
oh no,
people
everybody
go in
goes on.
groups.
They go on their own.
Yeah, they just all go and say, hey, here's a group of like 5
Yeah.
girls going, here's a group of 5 guys going. We'll just hang out there. What was it like when you were in high school, Sierra? Had that fad started yet, or was it still let's couple up and go?
No, it was definitely couple up. You really wouldn't go unless you had a date. There were a couple people I would say that might sit at a table, by themselves in a small group without dates, but the majority of people had dates.
Yeah.
I actually, until you just said that, I didn't know it was a thing to go by yourself.
Yeah. It's become normal.
Yeah, no, I know my granddaughter went to her high school dances. She had a date because she was dating a young man, so they went together. But the biggest fad that I've seen is the dances aren't held at the school anymore. I mentioned that earlier. They're at different facilities. So I don't know maybe they don't want to damage the gymnasium floors or whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
But they're having.
I don't know.
Yeah, Millwood Station had one. I don't know if the GW Hotel had one in their ballroom.
Yeah.
But they're certainly at different locations, not at the school.
And times change.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Did you guys have any little tchotchkes that you could buy? So you get your picture taken at the dance, and then after the fact you could I'm gonna find it. I can't wait to find it. One of those things that you can look through that's like a kaleidoscope, but instead it's like a picture, and you put it up to the light and you can see the picture. I have a picture of me with Josh Hobbs, the little young man I was talking about. Yeah. I have that somewhere. I have to find it on a keychain where I can look through it and see our picture from our spring dance. Did you guys have stuff like that?
No, Sarah, we didn't even have cameras. Okay. We were lucky we had feet and shoes.
Wow.
No, but I know what you're talking about because they used to do that at the beaches a lot.
Yeah, King's Dominion does the same
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
And you could go buy it after the fact.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. No, we didn't have any tchotchkes either.
Well, I think the issue being is because everybody's got a smartphone now. They take their own pictures. But, that would be kind of cool to have.
Yeah, well, now they have that thing. I've seen some of the dances in other places. It's at the Rich, you probably know better than I do. It's called the 360 camera.
Oh, yes.
You know, talk where you get that thing and it spins around and takes pictures of you.
Yeah, I know there's several businesses who bring them to events.
Okay.
And they just rotates around you while you're, being cool. You think you're being cool.
Yeah. Oh, man.
No, I don't know.
Yeah,
if they
so
have
you guys didn't have those things, but did you have a photographer there actually taking pictures?
We did.
We did too.
Yeah, we did. It wasn't
Okay.
an outside. Usually, somebody that worked for the school. They worked for the school for like the yearbook or something of that nature.
Yeah. That was.
Okay, so you couldn't order pictures from them?
No,
we could.
Yeah, we could.
Oh, yeah, we could.
Yeah, that
You'd
was a
see
big
it in the
deal.
yearbook and you're like, or you didn't see it in the yearbook.
Yeah. No, that was a big deal. That was fun.
Yeah, you have to remember, I went to school pre-internet. You had to go to Kmart to get your photos taken from Owings Mills.
Yeah, you were dropping off your film and waiting to get it.
Oh, Photomat.
You didn't know if any of them were good or not.
Oh my gosh, yes, that's a whole nother podcast.
I know.
That's how I got into photography.
Yeah, well, now you're making me think about the fact that I think I took disposable cameras to my dances.
There you go.
Yeah, I think
I'm
we had
pretty
those
sure I
too.
took it. Yeah, that I always had one with me. Yeah.
You were ahead of the curve.
Yeah, because I think that at our prom, I think they had them kind of like they do at wedding receptions sometimes. They had just all kinds of disposable cameras sitting on tables.
Yes.
The whole thing was take as many as you want and leave them there. Then the school was just going to develop them all and use what they could for the yearbook or whatever.
I think you're.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't take like the Polaroid Sierra, the one that actually shoots the film out and develops on site?
No.
You get
Can't
10
say
pictures.
that I did.
Yeah, 10 pictures for like $20.
Now, here's a question for you guys, because this is a good one for the different eras that we're talking about, school dances. It was very popular in the 80s for some of the ne'er-do-wells to sneak in alcohol to the school dances.
Oh, I don't remember
Did you guys
that.
deal with that stuff in your eras?
I can't say. I can actually say that I don't know if they did or not.
Because they didn't offer you any.
Or put it in a punch.
I think maybe in the parking lot, maybe they would do something like that, but I don't think people were bringing it in.
Okay.
I was actually going to ask you about that because I was curious what you guys did after a dance, because like the cool kids in high school after prom would go to like a big party. But the lame kids, like myself, they were having an event at the West Virginia Deaf and Blind School that had like chaperones, and you could go there and you can spend the whole night, and they would have like a pizza party and movies and all these activities. And that's what I did after prom. I didn't go to a cool kid party. I went to that, but I thought it was amazing because my boyfriend got to go with me, and we were that was like spending the first night together, was spending the night at the West Virginia Deaf and Blind School after prom.
This doesn't sound like fun, but no, I'm just kidding. That's a great memory to have.
Yeah.
We through the three dances that I went to, the third dance was my prom, and we went to Rocco's after the dance. Rocco's restaurant in Hagerstown, Maryland, and it was a big spaghetti pizza joint, but it was a restaurant. It wasn't like you would think of a sub shop or something of that nature. And I just remember I was so hungry. Of course, I was, at the time I was 6 foot and weighed about 100 pounds. So I could eat, and I remember getting this big plate of spaghetti. I mean, it was huge.
Wait,
and ate the whole thing.
Is this like 11 o'clock at night or midnight?
Yeah, well,
prom?
we didn't stay the whole dance.
Oh, okay.
I remember there was probably maybe 8 of us,
Okay.
couples, that would go together, and we all got in the car and, in my 66 Ford Galaxy that as big as a whale.
Well, that's a bold move, eating spaghetti on a date.
Oh, yeah, in
tux?
a powder blue. My tux was powder blue. It was ugly.
Wow.
There is a picture somewhere floating around. I'd never find it because it's actually been lost, but I remember my grandmother taking my picture.
Nice.
And, you think you look good, but then you look back at it now and you're like, ew.
Oh, no, it was a style.
Why did you even let me wear that?
No, so we got Rocco's. We have the West Virginia School for the Deaf and Blind, which, by the way, I love the fact that Sierra, the kind of thing that you're talking about, and they still offer those venues today.
Yes.
As far as I know, I love the fact that that's an alternative for kids to go have a safe place to, have clean fun, and
right.
And I'm all for that. That being said, I was one of the ones that went to a party afterwards, and I crashed all the cool kids' parties and hung out
It wasn't
with them.
here, was it?
It was not ever here. Although, it's funny you bring that up. The girl, Sherry Bloomfield?
Yeah.
Sherry was our
Chuck E.
prom
Cheese
queen.
Sherry?
Chuck E. Cheese Sherry. Sherry was our prom queen. And she got the award, and she got on the mic up there, and they give her a tiara or a crown and all that. She's like, party at Jay Foreman's house tonight. So there obviously wasn't. But then I got home at whatever hours, and my dad was like, there's been a steady flow of cars coming up on the cul-de-sac, coming in here and checking out, see if there's I don't know what's going on. So a ton of people showed up here, but there was no party.
You let them down, Jay.
Yeah, I know. And I got in trouble. They're dude, we stopped by your house. There's no party. I'm like, come on. Consider the source. I was like, thanks Sherry.
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh, man.
Speaking of your dad and mom, I see them almost weekly now in the grocery store.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they think I work there.
Hey, Rich, where can we find Cheerios?
Your dad's still looking for Brill cream.
Yeah, that's right. He was looking for that. Man.
Your mom is they're great
Tell
people.
him that's in the aisle from 1973, the Brill cream.
He actually came up to me and he says, do you work here? I said, oh, yeah, I'm the tour guide. Yeah, come over here. I'll show you where the Brill cream is. And he laughed because I remembered him from like months ago asking for that. It was a family event.
Yeah, they left me out again.
I said, it was at your sister's house. You were there. He said the Brill cream was for you.
Oh, my gosh.
A little dab will do you. That was dippity doo. Sorry, we're going way back in the 70s now.
Oh, man.
We went way off track, Sierra.
You guys are speaking another language.
Well, look, before we get to the trivia, I want to, Sierra, put a plug in because you have. I listen to a lot of podcasts, but and I say this with all sincerity, yours is one of the ones I listen to every time, and you're a lot more frequent than Rich and I are. But love listening to your podcast. You have some fantastic guests. I feel like you're lowering the bar and inviting Rich
Invite
on
me
here.
in.
But you have some fantastic guests. It's just a natural conversational flow. Never feels like an interview, and you always take something away, whether it's leadership or a myriad of other topics. So tell us, let our if there's any of our listeners that have not listened to your podcast, tell us the name and where we can find it, a little bit about it, please.
Yeah, of course. And thank you so much. That's very kind of you to put Rich down and say he doesn't belong, but you do. That
feel like
that was
Josh.
real nice.
But, yeah. Rich is the Josh of the group. By the way, Rich, you know I'm in the Three Timers Club. I've been on Sierra's podcast 3 times now.
Wow.
So I always try to throw that out there when I can.
Wow.
He's like, yeah, I've been on it 3 times, but I don't know why she invited you.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm actually on board with him, Sierra.
She's hoping you'll prepare for instead of just showing up like I do.
That's not going to happen.
It's fine. So it's called Branching Out with Sierra. It is focused on leadership, and a lot of people, as soon as I say that, might check out. But actually, it's for everyone. So the entire purpose of this podcast is to help people understand that we all have the ability to influence other people in every single interaction that we have with them. And so we're all leaders because we can all influence. And so it's taking leadership concepts that you typically hear about, within organizations and applying it to everyday life. So my idea was really to make this podcast accessible to everyone. So no matter where you find yourself, what role you're in, even if you're not working at the time, how can you lead yourself effectively and positively influence others around you? So yeah, I have lots of great guests come on. Sometimes I do solo episodes. I have to record 2 solo episodes today. That's no fun. But it is a weekly podcast. It comes out every Friday at noon Eastern Standard Time. If people want to find it online, it's branchingoutpodcast.com. You can listen to it wherever you listen to your podcast. But we'd love to have folks submit topics they'd love to see covered, or if you want to be a guest, there's an application on there to do so. But I'm enjoying it. It's totally outside my comfort zone. You guys know that. And that's why I'm doing it specifically. So thanks for letting me share a little bit about it.
Oh, absolutely. We appreciate having you on. And we're not done yet.
Wait, before we get to that, Rich, this is one of 3 podcasts that you're doing today, Sierra?
Yeah, solo too.
Oh,
she's doing solo, making me feel bad because
Wow.
I'm not on.
Wow. Hey, before we get to that, also, let me give a quick plug. Sierra and I, Rich, I don't know if you know this or not, we are headlining a leadership summit on October 1st.
Oh yes, she sent me the information.
Okay, I just wanted to plug that too. If you liked hearing what Sierra had to say, come check us out October 1st.
Yeah, where's that going to be held at, Sierra?
It's at the Maryland Theater in Hagerstown, so it's really centrally located. The idea was to bring everybody in the region together from Pennsylvania down to Virginia. So we chose a really beautiful venue. It's going to be a great day. If you want more info, it's theTSLS.com. But we're excited to have Jay as our keynote speaker on servant leadership to really kick off the day right. And then Jay and I have something really exciting that we're going to be doing toward the end of the day too. Have you got your outfit yet?
Not yet.
Does this have anything to do with dancing?
I got nothing. It has to do with the boxing. I gotta crank out a few sit-ups to get in shape for this thing.
Oh.
So,
I think it would be more entertaining if it was dancing.
I'd lose that one too. So Sierra and I are going. We each have is it 60 seconds, Sierra? We decided to go with that, correct? Or is it 90?
I think we decided to go with 60. It might be a little more. We'll see.
So in a nutshell, Rich, the crowd has 10 questions, and we just
Okay.
take them, live
Rapid
from the
fire.
crowd, rapid fire, and they'll say like about leadership,
Right.
How do you build trust on a team, whatever it may
Mm-hmm.
be. And then on the fly, Sierra and I go up. We each have 60 seconds to give our answer.
Okay.
On that, and then the crowd has live voting app. They can
Oh,
vote who
nice.
wins each round.
Okay.
So it's live voting. It keeps our attention, rapid fire stuff. We've done this one time already. Sierra stacked the deck. She brought me into a company that she was already working with
Right.
and mopped the floor with me.
Right.
So I'm already 0-1.
Whatever.
Sierra is undefeated in this. I have yet to win a
You
match
playing
yet.
Rocky theme?
So maybe. We're still working all this kinks there. But,
See, if I was doing it, my mic would automatically shut off just when I'd go to answer something.
it's going to be a fun
It's going to
time.
be great. I'm looking forward to beating you again, Jay.
I'm coming. I got to win
Throwing
one.
that out there.
I'm coming for you.
That sounds like fun.
It'll be a good time.
So,
It is. It's a different approach for sure. It was all Jay's idea.
really?
Yeah.
So, Jay's, this is now
Even if
you're.
it doesn't go well, it was also all Jay's idea.
I'm the idea guy, but I would have set on this for the next decade. I shared with Sierra, and she made it happen. So she's the implementer. She's the mover and shaker.
When is your next appearance on Sierra's podcast?
Sierra.
You put me on the
Wow,
spot.
I've never seen Sierra
I was
lost for
letting
words
you-
before. I've never seen her stump.
So it
I
can
was
be.
letting you get one in, Rich. Once you get one in, I'll invite him for the fourth time.
Oh yeah, there you go.
All right, do we have
Lower
trivia?
the bar.
Do we have trivia today?
Yes, we do. Sierra, this is some of these.
Are Sierra and I a team on
Yes,
this?
you guys
Okay.
are a team because I already know the answers.
Okay, we're a team, Sierra.
So,
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
so you can buzz in, or you could just scream out the answer, whatever you want to do, Sierra. That's the way Jay does it.
Yep.
Just kidding. This is since we were on the topic of school dances. This is movies, dance movies.
Oh,
so
we're gonna crush this.
Oh yeah, I know you will. So you ready, Sierra?
I'm ready.
Okay. The first question is, and these are multiple choice. I'll give you the multiple choice options. In Footloose, 1984, what song does Ren McCormick famously dance to in the warehouse? A, Let's Hear It for the Boy. B, Footloose. C, Never. Or D, Holding Out for a Hero.
I know this one, Sierra. Do you know it?
I don't know it.
Oh, wow! It's I'll handle this one for us, Sierra, since this is an '80s movie.
Thank you.
The answer is C.
It is Never.
Yep,
The answer is Never. A lot of the other ones people would pick.
because they were all in the movie.
Yes, they were all in the movie.
Great movie.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because I was like, well, all of those are in there. I don't know which one specifically played then. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
That was Jay's go-to song too, and it was D, Holding Out for a Hero.
I love that song. That's
love
the
that
tractor
song,
scene.
Right.
It's so cool.
So, question number 2. In Dirty Dancing, 1987, what is Baby's real first name? Catherine, B, Elizabeth, C, Frances, or D, Jennifer?
Ooh,
Do, do, do.
You're
man.
going to carry me on this, Jay. This was before I was born. Can we,
What?
give me some grace?
Oh, wow.
This is before you were born?
I'm gonna guess
Yeah.
this is a hard
What year
one.
did you say it was?
1987.
Yeah, I was born in 89.
Oh,
Ooh,
I thought you said late 80s, but I couldn't remember.
what was A and B again?
A is Catherine and B is Elizabeth. C was Frances and D is Jennifer.
I'm gonna go C.
It was Frances.
Was it? Oh,
yeah, Frances.
nice. I thought those ended on like, is he going to give me 2 C's in a row? He's messing with me. Okay. Sierra, we're
You're
undefeated right now.
right. So number 3.
Right, well, thank you.
Number 3. Which song opens the movie Saturday Night Fever in 1977? I know this was way before Sierra. And Tony Manero struts down the street. A, You Should Be Dancing. B, Night Fever. C, Jive Talking. D, Staying Alive.
Do you have a guess, Sierra?
Have you ever
Can
seen
you repeat the answers again so I can just say a random letter that sounds good?
You Should Be A is You Should Be Dancing. B, Night Fever. C, Jive Talking. Or D, Staying Alive.
I'm going to say B.
B,
I'm going to say D.
D. Now wait a minute.
So
You're
we have
splitting your
we have a
answers.
double chance here of winning.
All right, is that your final one? You want to phone a friend?
No, we're going B and D.
It is D, staying alive.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. The streak's alive.
Yeah. So number 4, who played Ariel Moore, the rebellious preacher's daughter in Footloose? Is it A, Daryl Hannah, B, Sarah Jessica Parker, C, Lori Singer, or D, Meg Ryan? And I would not have gotten this one.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to say C, Sierra, unless you want to object.
I'm going to go with whatever you say at this point.
It's C, final answer.
C, final answer is Lori Singer. You're correct. Ding,
Yep.
ding, 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 ding. That's pretty good. See,
Nice work.
I love Footloose.
I would have picked Daryl Hannah, but
That's Splash.
yeah, I know that
You're
was
thinking
Good
of,
thing you weren't on my team.
yeah. Or your podcast. I'm just saying. No, I'm just kidding. So this is an all or nothing question number 5.
Okay, we're going all in.
All in. So you're 4-0 right now. Number 5, and this is, you guys should get this. Have you ever seen any of these movies, Sierra?
I have. I just don't remember them.
Okay, that's fine. That's the same way. I watch a movie and I just forgot I watched it.
But now
So-
after she records her 3 podcasts today, she's going to go home and watch 16 Candles.
16 Candles is on my list with
will
2
not regret
exclamation
it.
points afterward.
So, all or nothing. Question number 5. In Dirty Dancing, what was the famous line Johnny Castle says to Baby? A, you make me want to dance forever. B, you dance like no one's watching. Those are all of my go-tos. C, this is your time to shine, baby. Or D, nobody puts baby in the corner.
Oh, it's D.
I know this one.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Sierra.
Yeah, what is it?
It's D.
It is D.
Yes.
Yay, Sierra, you guys got them all correct.
Love it. Love it.
This is-
You came through with the all or nothing, Sierra, when we needed you the most.
Yeah, low-budget Jeopardy, you win nothing.
Thank you. Thanks for putting questions in there I'd actually know the answer to. Geez. I feel like I should have prepared more.
Well, I didn't know when you were born, but I was assuming that a lot of people had seen these movies, and I know a lot of people in our audience have, and that's what's fun about the show is just bringing back memories so people can think about whatever, what applies to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, any final closing comments, Sierra?
No, I thank you guys so much for having me. It was funny when you first asked. I think I've said this a ton of times on my podcast, but I actually have very few childhood memories, and it's usually like really high or really low. And the fact that I could remember some things about dances made me think it must have been a good thing. So I really did enjoy dances, maybe for the wrong reasons. But thank you for asking me to come on the podcast. I know it's a big deal. Not just anybody gets to come on. I know it's really because I'm a female, so thanks for using me for my gender. But I look forward to having Rich on the podcast, and Jay will schedule the 4th time now that I'm being pressured to do so.
Whatever it takes. Hey, Sierra, thanks for being on the podcast today. Thanks for bringing in the female perspective and letting us know what it was like on the other side of things. This has been a lot of fun. School dances were so much fun. I hope kids are still enjoying them today.
Yes. Thanks, Sierra. Really, this was fun.
Yeah.
And you did.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You brought great perspective and engaging. So, folks, we don't even know what we're going to talk about next time, do we?
We never do.
We never do.
But it'll be
We'll
good,
just
we
make it up.
promise.
Yeah. So with that, folks, we are out. See you next time.